You already know what time it is, everybody. It is finally that time, though. Sorry for the delay, of course, but I've been having fun in the league doing my thing. And now we are doing the Thorns journey.
I remember this place.
Thorns Smith the Kitava. We're gonna be a redwood tree. I even got the tree skin going. We'll be a big ass redwood covered with thorns. Yes, it is, Doom. It is Thorns time. We are finally thorning.
There's one of those beacons. Whatever these are, that's These were not my ancestors, but I still respect their valor. They still defend.
How many items you have ready? Alright, everyone brace yourselves. I'm about to open my inventory, and you're going to see all of the gear I have prepared. Are you ready? Santa brought gifts, everybody. Santa brought gifts. And we're thorned out, baby. We are thorned out, baby. We are thorned out, baby. Got a specific build you're aiming for with Smith the Kitava Thorns? Yes. I'm going to be trying to use Whirling Assault as my Thorns options for mapping to help with the AoE. But otherwise, it's like for single target, it's still probably going to be Spear and Shield just for tankiness. But no, it's just going to be trying to make as tanky as character as possible. I want to make this character super tanky, and we're going to be leveling with Quarterstaff, and using Quarterstaff as long as we can. I assume at some point when we're getting to like tier 16 maps with the Juiced Abyss modifiers, we will be required to use a shield. But we're going to go Quarterstaff as long as we can. We are going the Quarterstaff as long as we can. Hey, appreciate it, Key. Happy holidays to you, Key. Happy holidays to all of you. That was the King of the Mist. No, that wasn't King of the Mist. That was Rust King. Other King. We got a few kings here. Alright, so right now we're just booking it for Vengeance. We want to get Thorn Leech as soon as possible, so that is what we're going for. I'm going to be doing some goofy-ass leveling stuff. I'm trying different uniques out. You know, there's the traditional Thorn style is probably still, like, one of the more optimals, but I'm going to be trying out a lot of weird stuff in the leveling process, so... Thorns damage is just stupid. Oh, fucking Thorns, man. Fucking Thorns. Alright. This is gonna be a fast campaign kill here. I can already feel it. Let's see how fast we can do this one. Grow wood. Break the chains.
Release that which you hold.
Okay. How did the game launch? It went well. It was very well received. Yeah. A few streamers have checked it out. We've gotten a decent amount of sales. It's everyone who has played the game that enjoys that genre game says it's their favorite card collecting simulator. And everyone just keeps saying it's a matter of time before, you know, it gets success, so. But it's gotten sales so far, which is great. And great feedback. So, yeah, thanks for asking. And yeah, the reason we released into early access because we need people to play test it and give us feedback, and we got all the feedback we needed. We fixed a bunch of bugs, we made a bunch of balance changes, and now we know what we need to do for our next major patch. So yeah. Wrong one. I thought I got Grim Tangle, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I didn't go in and get the waypoint. What skill am I using? That's Killing Palm. So what's the plan for weapon? Right now I'm using Pillar of the Cage Gods because I'm thinking about using I'm doing weird shit for leveling and stuff just to test stuff out. But I'm gonna try doing like Astramentus strength attribute stacking to like get the increased area of effect for Whirling Assault. They get the increased attack speed from the decks. At some point swap to Matsuya. We're just messing with quarterstaffs for a bit. I assume, though, we're going Spear and Shield in late game when it gets, like, the hard content. But for now, we're gonna dick around with, quarterstaffs, but... Yeah, I'm just messing with Pillar. It's got increased melee strike range. You can, you know... It might pair well with Whirling Assault, which is what I'm gonna be trying to use. But just in general for leveling, the quarterstaff, in my opinion, is better than the spear. You have way better mobility. And Tempest Flurry is fine for bossing. So... The only reason you go spear in late game, in my opinion, is if you have to use a shield to survive. I don't have a Thorns Leech yet, so I'm still pretty squishy. Would a blocking staff be viable in late game? No, because the reason you would swap to the shield isn't for blocking, it's for the stats it gives. Shields give a lot of armor, they help you round out your resistances, they come with the extra sockets so you can get more teethings in them. That's really the big thing, is you can get a shield with multiple sockets in it. So you can get extra teethings, like the quarterstaff, you only get the 3 sockets. With a spear, you only get the 3 sockets. But then when you add the shield, you get 3 extra sockets, which is 3 teethings, which is 1 to 300, or 3 to 300 lightning damage and stuff. What about decks? I will be stacking some decks, yeah. I have Ascendancy ready, so there will be a little bit of deck stacking. I assume stacking Thorns isn't going to be the play, but since we're doing Smith of Kitava, they have the strength stacking node. We'll get some strength stacking going. We're just going to mess with that for a bit, but more than likely we'll be playing a more traditional Thorns style by the time we're in tier 16 maps. Hey, what's up, Rusty? They want to find a way to make Briar Patch work? I didn't mess with it. It didn't look good to me. I don't know if anyone ended up using it. Hey, what's up, Joe? Hey, what's up, Miller? By the way. Hello, do you know if Quill Burst scales with general attack AoE increases? If I remember... I don't remember. We tested that a bunch, and I think it might have scaled off of, like, magnified area or something. I don't remember. There was something weird with Quill Burst. Like, some things scale it and some things don't, and I don't remember off the top of my head. Tradition is good this time of year. Hey, that's a good way to look at it. We're keeping with tradition. It's holiday time, so we're a Thorns boy now. You tested Briar Patch with Prance? Okay, yeah, that wasn't very good. Gonna aim for triple top helm today. Nice. Yeah, so I was actually thinking about spending today farming currency because there's a couple big ticket items I want to be able to farm. So I was thinking about streaming all day today on the Whirling Assault character, just farming divines. I did farm a bunch of divines last night, so I'm not broke right now, but all the pieces that I want to buy right now are very expensive. I want to get a Prism of Belief, which is 25 divine-ish right now. I want to get a 3-socket helmet, which I think was 10 divines, and I want to get a high move speed 3-socket boots, or a high move speed 2-socket boots, which was like 6 to 10 divine. So I gotta farm like 50 divine, and then I can, like, this character will be pimped out with like the best uniques. And then I gotta get rare gear set up, so that'll probably be another, like, 30 divine, maybe 40, so I gotta farm, like, 100-ish divines to, like, get the character endgame ready. As for, like, what I'm wanting to test. And, at some point I'll have to farm probably on the Whirling Assault character, but maybe I just farm it all on this guy. We'll see. Oh, I can put my new rings in. Okay, get rid of those. Can't use Tempest Flurry till 14. Boots are 11. Helm's 16. Whirling Assault's 41. Astroman is 24. Aziri's is 33. Chest is 22. We'll have to get a better chest. I just got like a low level one. This is even armor base. This is an EV fucking base. I just got a cheap low level one with 3 sockets. Doesn't even have a Thorns enchant on it, so we'll have to buy a better base. I forgot to mention, I still need to get a bunch of currency to buy a better base. These rings are just rings that had strength and max life, because I'm going to be doing strength max life scaling. I don't know if we're going to be using Matsya or not. So here's the debate is Pillar of the Cage God. If I'm doing a quarterstaff build and I'm stat stacking, obviously the strength stacking isn't that big of a deal. We don't care about the increased weapon damage as Thorns all that much. What we do care about is the increased attack speed and int. So that could be or area effect, which would help Whirling Assault. Whirling Assault's going to be our main mapping tool. I assume, though, we're not going to be using Pillar of the Cage Gods. We'll eventually swap to Matsya. The reason why I like Matsya, and I assume we're going to be swapping to it, is obviously the Spirit Reservation stuff. I did Matsya Thorns builds before, but Matsya has a very high attack speed. It's got almost a 2 attacks per second. So this thing is just going to be fucking amazing for Whirling Assault. My hope is that We can just do some weird spirit gem stacking. We can use Myatsia for majority of like the game until like red maps. And red maps, I assume if we're sticking with quarterstaff, we will have to swap to a rare quarterstaff with like a high attack speed and then like, you know, gain physical damage as extra damage and shit like that. But Myatsia or Pillar should be carrying us to red maps. I assume the stat stacking, attribute stacking isn't going to work. And we'll swap to Myatsia. We'll probably be weapon swapping and testing stuff out, but I do have gear set up for attribute stacking right now. I've never tried attribute stacking Thorns before. Again, it's probably not going to be good, but Smith has some fun stuff for attribute stackings. You get % increased maximum life, and I think % increased strength as a part of their core base, like, body armor buffs. So, yeah, why the fuck not? We'll try it, and then when it fails, we'll swap to traditional Thorns. No big deal. Hey, good morning, Dirk. What's your favorite build so far of the league? My Whirling Assault Witch Hunter. The Whirling Assault Witch Hunter, like, Whirling Assault's just an awesome skill. Like, yeah, and it's on a Witch Hunter. I love Witch Hunter, so. Whirling Assault Witch Hunter, like, I'm gonna be playing that all league. He's almost level 95 right now, I think. He's, like, my go-to currency farm. If this character actually works out with Whirling Assault, it could be it.
Thorn hype, Thorn hype, Thorn hype.
Hey, Academia, thanks for the 2 gifted. Happy holidays, man. Sorry, I was reading chat. I don't know where I'm going. But yep, we're back on the Thorns life. I'm really hoping Whirling Assault. So Whirling Assault was really bad before. So there are very few strike skills in the game. If we look at all the gems and we look at strike, these are the only strike skills we have. You need a strike skill for Thorns. And Whirling Assault was just so ass in all the previous patches. No one ever considered using it for Thorns. It got some insane buffs this patch. So, like, I've done Flicker Strike Thorns. I've done literally almost every one of these skills as Thorns, except for Whirling Assault, because that's how bad Whirling Assault was. So, I'm very excited to try Whirling Assault Thorns. I'm hoping that it helps with the AoE a lot. I do have one meme idea planned. Right now I have Adziri's Acuity planned, because Adziri's Acuity Instant Leech is just so OP, especially with strength stacking. But I did buy the reverse knockback gloves. I want to mess around with using the reverse knockback gloves in Whirling Assault, so you're like vacuuming in all the enemies into your Thorns. It sounds fun. I don't know. It'll probably be bad because you won't have Adziri's and you're giving up your glove slots for reverse knockback gloves. You know, the Thorns curse. Too many uniques and trying to slot in more uniques is bad. But I want to try it. But yeah, Whirling Assault is awesome. I've got this is going to be my 3rd Whirling Assault character to this league. I did a Witch Hunter with Whirling Assault. I did the Oracle cast on crit Whirling Assault, and then now I'm going to do Thorns Whirling Assault. So clearly, I like the skill. Have you tried Whirling Assault yet? Like, Whirling Assault on a Titan or a Witch Hunter is just a really great experience right now. Highly recommend checking out Whirling Assault before they nerf it. I doubt it's going to be as awesome as it is right now in 0.5. It is definitely getting fun detected.
Fear will best you.
It is definitely getting fun detected. What skill is that? It's called Killing Palm. It's the starter Monk Palm skill. Wait till we have Thorns Leech, and then we'll be just full life always. GG doesn't nerf bow builds. They always nerf fun melee builds, so there's a difference, I guess. But no, I feel that Whirling Assault and Spiral Volley are a bit different. Especially if they have Cyclone planned. Like, how are you going to have Whirling Assault function like that when Cyclone's, you know, supposed to be coming? Maybe I'm just dooming, though. If Whirling Assault stays like this, mister, then fuck yeah. But GGG loves bow builds too much. They hate us melee guys. Can't use any of the new gear yet. I think level 11's our next piece of gear. Yeah, I don't know if I have any interest in playing a minion build.
Hunt with the first ones, old man. You've earned it.
How does Staggering Palm work? Oh, it's that one skill. Gotcha. I don't care. What class is that, and are you making a Flicker build? This is a warrior. I'm going to be going Smith of Kitava, and no, I will not be playing Flicker Strike. Not on this character. I played Flicker Strike on my Oracle, so... I've already got some good Flicker, but I've also played Whirling Assault 3 times, and I'm playing that again, so... Okay, we're almost to the Thorns Leech. You poor guy. No one should be that upset at Christmas. If you need someone to talk to, buddy, we have a Thorns Discord. You should hop in there. Got a lot of cool people in there that'll cheer you up. Eventually he'll tire himself out, guys. Don't worry. Is Thorns good this season? It's I mean, it's probably like slightly better than last season, but like it wasn't even good last season, so. Do I have a link to the build I'm leveling right now? No, I haven't played it before. Nope, never done Smith of Kitava Thorns. There's really no reason to do Smith of Kitava Thorns until this patch, so.
That does it.
Is it even worth it to go in as a low level? Can you even, like, unlock Architect early? I have no idea.
This place has taken a beating. It glows like the beacons outside.
I guess you could.
The temple shifts beneath my feet.
Battle runes is where it's time during early. Like, does it matter if you Does it matter if you kill Architect early? Like, how does the Architect work during the early game? So on my first character, my first 3 characters, I didn't do Val Temple until late game, so it always felt like it was annoying to have to do it like in the late game starting up, but I agree, I just don't want to do while leveling either, so. I'm really hoping Swords and Axes bring some stuff in to make... I mean, I'm pretty sure Swords is next. GGG, or excuse me, Jonathan said in a Ziggy D interview that... it would be criminal to launch the game without Swords. And they said they're launching this next year, so... Swords sounds like it's next. I don't know if that means 0.5, but...
Thorns.
Now, I don't know if that means if, like, Swords are 1.0 or Swords are, like, you know... 0.6, 0.7 or something, you know. I'd be surprised if it was 0.5. I mean, that would be awesome if it was, but if the endgame rework's supposed to be coming in 0.5, I'm not fully expecting... I'm not fully expecting a new class this next patch. Hey, Simple, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you, fam. Is it not Templar next? I mean, we don't know what's next, but what Jonathan said was, it would be criminal to launch the game without Swords. So, that doesn't mean Templar can't be next. That doesn't mean Shadow and stuff can't be coming as well. That's all Jonathan said was, it would be criminal to launch without Swords. So. Do I want to level Scavenge, Plating, or Iron Ward? I don't think we need Iron Ward.
Shadows should remain where they belong.
That just means we need to get Armor Break, though. So we probably need to put Armor Break 3 in this. Sorry, I missed a question earlier about, hey, Bat Boy. Sorry, I missed your, what you said. You said something, Darth is doing a max HP thing build. Do you think HP stacking Thorns build work? That's essentially what I'm trying to test out first, is I'm doing a stacking Smith of Kitava. I've got a Astramentus prepared, like, for leveling and stuff. I don't know. I'm going to try. You know, I might have to swap to a Titan, might stay on Smith. I don't know if that'll be good, to be honest. I assume traditional Thorns would be better, but I am trying. And yeah, I think it would be better on a Smith than an Oracle, because Oracle you could do the life stacking Thorn stuff with the shapeshifts, but I think you're going to ultimately want a shield, so. But yeah, I'm going to give it a try. Will we not get a Paladin? Templar is like the Paladin-esque class for PoE, and Templar is definitely a thing. It is definitely a thing. Oh, we got our Briar Patch. Excellent. I didn't realize we hit level 11. Seems like D&D did it in the 70s. Interesting. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, D&D is the godfather of all games, really, so. That's cool. Yeah, no problem, Batboy. I need to see what DM's up to with the life stacker, though. I think life stacking as a defensive layer is extremely underrated. People really underestimate life stacking with instant leech. Like, they really underestimate it. We'll see how it goes. The unfortunate thing about Thorns is you have to take multiple hits, so it's like... You just gotta always be hitting hard enough, so... Do I have the instant leech yet? No. Whenever we get the points from killing the Crow Bell, we will have instant leech. Or not instant leech, Thorns leech. Hey, what's up, Viela? I don't, like, I think, I could be mistaken, but I remember from an early dev interview, Jonathan said that we would not get Righteous Fire how we got it in PoE 1. I don't know what that means, but it is something to think about.
You won't get away from me. Rage all you want, beast.
Holy shit. I heard from another creator the Ascendancy boost to Thorns and Smith is not all that great. I mean, you're not doing it for that, though. It's just like a nice perk. Like, it just makes up for the loss that you are not getting a, it's like, it's not amazing, but it's just compensation for the fact that you're gonna, like, most Thorns players are using a rare chest or a high armor chest that is leading to a lot of flat Thorns damage. There's a lot of other reasons why you go Smith, though. I mean, Smith is just, like, one of the tankiest classes in the game, and Thorns has to be tanky, so. And, by the way, part of the reason why we're okay league starting Smith is, guess what? If Smith sucks, we just go Titan. We know Titan's good, so. Yeah, we're just starting Smith, and we're going to push Smith as hard as we can. We'll do life stacking, armor stacking. We'll try whatever we can to make Smith work, and then, you know, if it doesn't, we'll swap Titan, but... Yeah, the Thorns damage part of it is, like... It makes up for the fact that we kind of lost Thorn skin stacking a little bit, but it's not like, you know... Oh, we already discovered farmlands. It's not that big of a deal. What level are we? 12. So at 14 we get Tempest Flurry for single target until we get Whirling Assault. At 16 we get Crown. Okay, that's the only thing. And we get a ring at 19 and 20. Okay. So those are all like close stuff. You going to use a white armor? Yep. That's how you have to use the Smith Ascendancy. You can't have a magic or rare armor. I mean, I have an Iron Ward build on my channel, Andrew.
I can put right one thing, at least.
I don't know if we're doing fire res stacking on this character. We might be taking all the, like, the armor points. Like, we're obviously going to hit res cap, but I don't think we're doing, like, I'm not a, like, the fire res stacking stuff's whatever. That's not, like, that big of an appeal to me. It's mainly just about the white armor mods.
They've burned it all!
I think it'll be fun. I'm not too worried about Smith. I haven't really thought about what we're doing with this character. Do I want to go for the Thorns crit stuff? I need to look at my old Thorns mobilytics. We go over here to get the crit stuff. We don't need the body armor thing or the block thing until we're playing a block style, so we don't actually have the path over here. The crit stuff's nice, but we don't have to, like, book it to it. Maybe I go get, like, voracious or goring fast metabolism and get polymathy for the stat stacking. Get brute strength and just start, like, life stacking as soon as possible. I don't know, just, like, life stack in the campaign. We'll give that a shot. We'll give that a shot, I think. You haven't had a chance to play this league? What's up, Dirk? You just been busy? Defiance of Destiny costs the most? Yes, it does. The Defiance of Destiny, very expensive. Very expensive. But winter break before I graduate? Nice, man. Congrats. It's okay. This is one of those leagues where it's like, if you miss the start of it, you're gonna be okay. You miss the start of it, you're gonna be okay. Did I get turned around? I might have gotten turned around. I think we got turned around. So what did I want to do? Oh yeah, we're just gonna go get leech stuff and then straight stat stack. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. We'll just loosey-goose this. We'll respec in the end game. I got gold. Where am I going? Over here. Go the right way, dumbass. Oh, I need to turn in the loot.
Feel my wrath!
Don't do this. Stop. Just wait. Surely.
What's the skill you're using in the supports? I'm using Killing Palm with Barbs 2, Quill Burst, and Essential Call. I need to put Armor Break 3 in it, probably.
Face me! Death is not revenge enough for what you've done.
With the changes to Ignite, would Avatar Fire scale but Thorns better? I don't know. I'd have to try it. I don't even know what really the Ignite changes are, so I haven't messed with Ignite this patch yet. I have no idea. Let me just get this real quick. Or this is gonna be asked all day. It's okay to ask. I just needed to get the PoE Ninja link ready so I could just say, look at the link. There's the link, Darksaders. You can see all my gear right there.
I think.
Oh yeah, Defiance of Destiny is crazy. It like completely changes. There is a what are they called? It's the unique jewels that gives you it's the unique jewels that give you They change the passives, the time lost ones or whatever they're called, and one of them gives you something. It's the Amama Namu one, where like you take damage and it delays it, and you take it like 4 seconds later or something, or over the next 4 seconds. That is also a really good defensive lair if you can't afford Defiance of Destiny. I forget what it's called. Yeah, Undying Hate. Yeah. Those things. Going the wrong way. I'm playing Thorns, kind of like it a lot. Thorns is awesome, man. It's just I've played it for 3 patches in a row, so, you know, I didn't want a league started again, so. But Thorns is great. Oh, no, I do need to go this way. Just wait till we're life stacking with instant leech. It's gonna be awesome. We don't even have Crown yet, so we need Crown, and then you really start feeling Thorns. But until it works on range effects, it's a bit rough.
Geonor must be made to answer for his crimes.
I mean, you could definitely run a focus with a Thorns, but you wouldn't want to. What drops you give you, Ella?
First ones,
Madness is
hear
this?
our laments. Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us?
Oh, I don't have the... my Thorns brain turned on. Don't have Crown, so yeah, that won't kill him.
It's nothing sacred anymore. That's him. One of us will leave this manor alive.
Let's see how far we can get into the campaign on this character. Bet we can clear the campaign today. Hopefully we don't get any crashes. How long I stream depends on how many times my PC shuts off. Probably let it happen once or twice before I give up. I mean, yeah, Smith just got buffed overall, so it's just really good defensively. It's got a minor Thorns damage increase on it, but that's not really why we're playing Thorns. Like, Smith's just, like, really good now. It's a good defensive option, and to me, Thorns' damage, like, you're in Ubers, for Uber bosses, you're never going to be, like, doing, like, really fast Uber boss kills with Thorns. But what you always want with Thorns is to be unkillable, and we've always lacked that, and Smith should be, like, at least on a budget, super tanky. But I bet in deep endgame it's really good. We'll try and hit 16 before the boss so we can use Crown. This fight's fun with Crown. Back to the original. Yes, sir. The holidays are the time for tradition. You know what I mean? I'm guessing Chalupanuk? Nope. We are playing a Smith of Kitava. We're gonna be trying to be as tanky as possible. We're gonna be using the body armor mods. They added new modifications for the body armor part of the Ascendancy. So, just really interesting. Gets you really tanky. And, if it doesn't end up working out, we swap to a Titan, so. You know how it do. Warrior stuff. Oh, I don't have the int. Can I afford the int now? I can. We were supposed to go this way, but we're gonna get the int instead. Oh, right, we didn't add Tempest Flurry yet, either. How to swap Ascendancy? You have to do the trials again, and you can swap. Do the hardest difficulty trial you completed for your last Ascendancy, and then you can respec at Babala or the Trial Master or whatever.
So
I came here for support gems. Support gems. Barbs. Burst. I don't remember what I was using in my Tempest Flurry Thorns build last time. We'll figure it out later.
Horrific.
Yeah, Smith's awesome now.
Insane.
this interloper has the power we need. Kill him. You shall have everything I want.
This time, I'll remove your head myself. You are nothing but a target.
Yeah, Mitt. What's up, man?
Oriana, open the cage. Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
I can so much more. Since you are too weak to do the job,
What happened?
I'll find someone who can. Goodbye, husband.
You manipulative whore. How dare you abandon me after all I've given you?
No, we're being a redwood tree, Smith of Kitava. We're a tree with thorns. Do the breath attack.
to clear your mind.
Yeah, I watched Dreamcore's video. I love Dreamcore. He is the GOAT.
The villagers. Betrayal. The Countess has escaped.
Is this just for leveling or endgame build too? This is an endgame character too. I'm doing a full Thorns character, this character. We are not just doing a level, and we're going to see how far we can push a Thorn Smith.
A culture of warriors. I will have to show them what I can do.
Feel my wrath!
No, don't tell me the boss was there. I don't care about clearing that. Does Thorns work with uniques like Champleto? It does. But if you give up your boots, you don't have high crit, so it's... We've always dreamed about using Champleto with Thorns, but it's a... That is a costly trade-off. Thorns is really... Or crit Thorns is really the only way we play Thorns right now, and, yeah.
Up there! The entire pack!
No, Veil, it's bait.
Then
Thank you.
I am remain.
You're ultimately not getting that much flat Thorns, and you can't use a shield when you're shapeshift.
With the trade, move swiftly.
You will ultimately be way tankier on a Smith for slightly more damage on the Oracle. And it's probably, yeah, you're probably going to be doing less DPS because shapeshift attacks are slower than spear attacks and quarterstaff attacks, so... Hey, what's up, Tony?
what could they need so much metal for? You could outfit an army with a mine of this scale.
Feel my wrath!
These Faradin play a dangerous game.
Another reason why I prefer quarterstaff over spear is this mobility is just like you don't need high move speed boots, you know. Briar Patch, I think it corrupts up to like 20% max or something. 22 maybe? I don't remember. Maybe it corrupts higher than that. I forget. But it doesn't get very high. So. And you probably want more sockets anyway. Palm skills are better mobility, really. Alright, this next boss is one of the fun Thorn bosses. We're gonna redwood tree her to death.
What happened here?
Are we calling this the Whomping Willow build? We're a big redwood tree that just fucking thorns peoples to death? I mean, look at this clear speed. It's just like... You're not getting that on spears or maces. So just in terms of leveling, I think, like, it's by far... Like, there's... You play quarterstaff. Tempest Flurry plus Palm Skills is... really good. Alright, fun boss time.
How do we?
Girl, we get it. Alright, we're gonna go get our Ascendancy. So we gotta kill Babala, we'll go kill Jamun-Ra, and then we'll do Trial of Secamus.
Why have we stopped?
The fight to last. Welcome. Our sit, let us see. Yes?
Alright, Babala, time to die. Babala's another fun Thorns fight.
These statues are older than anything I have ever seen.
Did I pass Babala on accident? I got a new ring. Next gen ring's 20. Amulet's 24, body armor's 22, Matsuya's 20, so I got a couple things coming up. I don't think we're using Matsuya yet. We'll probably keep Pillar for a while since we're stat stacking. Might as well. There we go.
I know nothing of these.
All right, Babala.
What secrets lie within?
I prove myself.
Well, water on myself. It's good to be home, boys. It's good to be home.
What is this?
Oh, she exit over here. Oh, wait, yeah. I'm gonna try stat stacking in endgame. I just want to see how strength stacking, life stacking goes. The stat stacking is mainly just to get as much life as possible, because really the only way you can life stack is by getting, like, super strength right now, so... I am committed to the stat stack for as long as it will go. And then whenever it starts to fail, we'll pivot. What do you do if there's no teethings on the market on hardcore? You gotta go farm them yourself, I guess. And they're not easy to farm. They're actually really hard to farm, so... Yeah, I mean, doesn't sound like you're playing with teethings to me. That sucks. Yep. Doesn't surprise me there's not many on trade market for hardcore. I mean, Thorns is not going to be very popular on hardcore until it's better defensively, so... Okay. Oh, we don't have the dex from Matsuya yet. We can use Ring 2. Right, I'm not going to use Matsuya right now anyway. We're going to hold off on Matsuya for a bit. So 22 is body armor. I do need more dex for that. 24 is Astramentis. Okay. I mean, just don't play hardcore, you know, come play softcore for Thorns. I mean, you're playing the play style where you gotta take damage to deal damage, you know. Not hardcore advised anyways. But yeah, I mean, you don't need teethings to play Thorns until endgame. But if there's literally 0 teethings on the market, that's not good, you know. You do want teethings by endgame. They clearly make you one-shot bosses from the start of the game, which is fun, but...
Let battle be joined.
Hold them back while I open the gate.
Open the way. Brittle.
Alright. We're about to become smart. The runes of tithing. What you put in your, the sockets. One of my Twitch chat viewers were saying there's none on the market. I don't know which hardcore he's playing. Maybe he's playing hardcore standard or hardcore league. I don't know. Oh no, did we get the bug where she didn't follow me? Oh, Asala's still back there. Damn you, Asala. It's not a bug, but I left her.
The dark shadows across the land. If we can allow the caravan through all three gates, my warriors will swarm them under.
Meet your maker.
Give these demons no quarter! We must continue our journey.
Noxious.
Eh? Shamana? How is this possible?
I shall dethrone you, Sekama, and leave you to the sands. I tried to seek peace, and the Sekamas disgraced me. Brought to the sand. This time, we choose war. We shall finish this, but not today.
Make haste. He must not escape. Quickly.
Has the beast.
He conjures the rest
Alright,
of
boys.
us.
It's time to upgrade. It's Smooth of Kitava time. Do not wander.
Ah, yes. Hmm?
Alright. Who needs the block? We block nothing. No shield, Thorns. We'll be fine.
I will
Right?
show them how a true warrior fights.
A true warrior fights. Oh, I don't have the dex for this. I gotta respec when I get to town.
I will serve. War nights.
What are all these? Oh, these are just move speed ones that I was saving. Cool.
I'm ready. This place is ancient, yet something stirs within.
So hits hit do pretty hard.
Swift magnificence.
Is that Flicker Strike? No, it's Killing Palm. Is Thorns viable with all the mob HP increases? I don't see why it wouldn't be. Should be. I mean, it depends on what you count as viable. Thorns is, in a lot of people's minds, was never viable. I mean, it kind of sucks when it comes to pushing tier 3 pinnacle bosses. It can handle, like, Uber Arbiter because of his attack patterns, but, like, otherwise, you know, Thorns is, like, a B-, C+ tier at best, so, you know. Depends on who you ask. Like, Thorns was never viable in a lot of people's minds, which I can kind of agree with. It was, never great. It was always just, you know, it was a solid, fun build. It was an S tier for fun. Which way am I going? Why did I go that way?
An oasis in the desert.
What up, I freak? Gauntlet, escape. Didn't mean to take that second hit. Should have only taken the first. No block Thorns trial is fun. Ooh, we don't want that one. Okay. We'll go here, here, and then pray. That's not a bad thing. We should be fine. If not, we'll just do it with a shield and we'll just block our way through it. But I think I've done Quarterstaff Thorns before, so if I recall, the boss will only hit for like 50. So as long as we have like 500 honor, and even then, we probably only need to get like once or twice, and he'll die with all the teethings we have. Is it possible to hit 100% elemental damage reduction? What do you mean? Elemental damage reduction. Oof. I mean, whatever. We're not doing Zarok. The main reason I avoid that modifier in Sanctum is because of Zarok.
Good riddance. I would give anything.
Hi, Mr. WDS. Streaming right now, brother. Sorry. Alright. Well, we got plenty of honor for the boss, so yeah, this should be free.
Impressive endurance. I would give anything for a sip. The foe ahead is formidable.
I
Steel
will
yourself.
overcome this challenge.
Stand clear.
This is proof of my
All right.
strength.
I knew you would succeed. Let's plan. Ancient power.
I choose.
We are now a redwood tree. We did it.
My heritage.
We don't have a normal body armor until we level up. But that's where we're going. And then with our points first. Alright, let's look through them all. We got body armor applies to chaos damage. That's fucking awesome. That'll definitely be taken in the late game. 100% reduced crit damage bonus. That probably will be taken. I don't know, maybe. Increased spirit. I don't know if we'll take that one. We'll definitely take regenerate life. I don't know if we'll take physical damage taken from hits as fire damage. We'll see, probably. Armor applies to LA damage. We'll see. Unaffected by damaging ailments. Probably. Percent increased strength, definitely taking. Percent increased maximum life, definitely taking. And then there's the Thorns damage. So we get, like, what is it, 8 points we can put into it? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that leaves room for either the crit damage bonus, the spirit. I don't remember if I counted Molten Symbol or not. It'll if it's between Internal Layer and Tribute to Atula, I'm gonna guess we're going Internal Layer, and we're just being a fucking tanky beast. Alright, percent increase maximum life, percent increase strength. Next ascendancy points will go into regenerate 3% of maximum life per second, which we might actually not need depending on how much instant leeches we're doing. The Thorns damage, I'm not we don't need it yet, so not rushing towards that. All right, we have ascended. We have ascended.
The Countess. Go.
I have a
Smiths are awesome, yeah. Definitely kind of that cool flare Artificer has. How much dex did I need for this? 37. We can take these points out of dex whenever I get the Astramentus on. Alright. Let's finish Act 2, boys.
This is not the place for violence. This barren place holds an essence of
Unrelated to Thorns, how has your guys' league starts gone? I know there's a lot of, frustrations with the patch and stuff. Been a lot on my end with a lot of the crashes. The last 2 days have actually been pretty good in terms of crashes, though. So the last few hotfixes might have helped a lot.
Steel yourself.
I'm having fun making builds, though. I just wish the endgame overhaul was here. Plant Druid yourself? I didn't like Plant Druid when I saw it, and then I'm kind of glad I didn't end up league starting Plant Druid. I'm glad it ended up being a very popular and successful build, though, for the people that played it. Plant Druid seems really good. Rarity bot Ruthless for group play. Makes sense. Leveling is hard with the Fire Blast Rage Shaman. Have not leveled that. Alright, we got the relic. I need to find... Did I get the passives? I don't think I killed the boss yet. I mean, I very much enjoyed my league start on the Oracle, that's for sure. As a mercenary main, though, if I ended up league starting, like, once all the classes are out, I wouldn't be surprised if I league started mercenary every league. Especially once we get the final mercenary ascendancy. Or not the final mercenary ascendancy, but the duelist that starts in the same area.
Desert is a strange
All right.
and deadly place.
We're up to almost 1,000 life already. What level do you switch to Thorns? I mean, if you have leveling gear like I do, you can. I've been playing Thorns since level 1, so if you've got the gear for it, you can start Thorns right away. But most people started at 16 or 32. League start, you usually start at 32. Most people say you don't start feeling Thorns until you get the crown, but you can level it from 1. Just a little bit silly. Alright, so at 24, I'm 22 right now. 24, I get Astramentis. And then 33, I get Etziri's Acuity. And then the next change up won't be until we get Whirling Assault, which is at 41. So this is pretty much what we're doing until 41, boys. Which is clearly working. I mean, I still need to finish the Iron Ward Luke character with Avatar of Fire, and probably on a Gemling. Maybe not on a Gemling, I don't know. The Iron Ward Luke character could be an insanely overpowered endgame character. It just needs to be min-maxed and, like, a bunch of currency spent on it, and I just haven't... I'm re-rolling too much to be able to sit on one character right now. I think Self-Chill could be really good. I'd have to look into, like, how I want to imply it. But, yeah, I mean, Self-Chill was good in PoE 1, wasn't it? So, yeah, I could see it being Self-Chill. I'd have to, like, you know, tinker with, like, see what setups people are doing and, like, figure out how I want to do it in my own setups, but of course, yeah. Be playing with a night-based Ironward Looper early in maps, but it blasts. Yeah, I think
Did they really need
when I revisit the Ironward character, I'll be doing Avatar of Fire. My initial testing with Avatar of Fire, especially with Exposure, and I wasn't even using like Rakiata's Flow or whatever. I don't even know. Can you put Rakiata's Flow in Ironward? But yeah, there might be ways to really juice Ironward's damage, and it's just at the time I wanted something that could farm currency, so I made something that could farm currency.
It's a trap.
No idea when I'll play it, but I'm not gonna like update the mobalytics for the Gemling without having played a Gemling for it, so. You can look on PoE Ninja to see what other people are doing with the build. I'm sure there are some people who have pushed Ironward really far. Or you have to wait. Sorry. But when I announced my League Start plans, I said I was going in with Build Fever, and I might be re-rolling every few days, so. And that's exactly what happened. Is there a POB for the stat stacking Smith Thorns? Not yet. Not yet. We're just kind of, like, the whole stat stacking idea I came up with, like, a little bit before the stream went live, so, like, it's all just kind of, like, YOLO right now. I will definitely be getting a guide out by, like, the new year, probably. Maybe I'll have a Thorn Smith guide release on Christmas Day, but it depends on how much I progress the character. Because I still need to go farm currency on the Witch Hunter. I've only got like 4 to 5 divine right now.
Thank you.
One level till Ascendancy. I'm really excited because, so, it's funny because, like, everyone keeps talking about the stat stacking Thorns, which is, like, that's what's cool and interesting, right? But I'm more excited about Whirling Assault. Whirling Assault might actually solve a lot of Thorns' AoE problems. So, like, I'm wanting to get level 41 right now just so I can start testing Whirling Assault Thorns, you know? Is it possible to make a video about how to actually make a viable build? I'm not saying that something like that's not possible, it's just I wouldn't be comfortable doing something like that. I'm only, like, been a build maker for about a year. I don't feel like I'm qualified to, like, try and educate people on what to make a viable build. Because viable is A, something that, like, that's hard to define. B, I'm sure that if I made a video like that, it would get memed on by a lot of, like, the people that don't like me, and then I don't know, it's just like a, I don't know, that's like a, it almost comes off as, like, egotistical to me to be like, this is how you make a viable builds. It's just like, huh? What does viable build mean, you know? The only thing that's viable is how much fun you're having, in my head, but obviously I'm overthinking your question. That's something Miso would have to make a video about. That's like a Miso video. That's not a KallTorak video. Miso is actually a teacher, so he could probably handle that topic well. I mean, that's what the podcast's for, and this next episode of the podcast, it's just me, Miso, and Rabbit, and we're just going to be talking about our build-making processes the entire time, so you can watch the next episode of the podcast, and we'll be doing, like, a podcast, we're just like, the podcast is going to be like, I think the next episode, because it's doing it like it's a Christmas episode, we're just going to be like, talking about the positive things of the last year, and then we're going to be like talking about like what we enjoy about build making and stuff. But that was the whole goal about the podcast, was just to talk about build making and stuff, you know. Can you link the podcast? Let me find the link for it. Miso Shiru. I probably should get a Nightbot timer that posts the podcasts. Shut up. There's the playlist for the podcast. We got like 22 episodes out now. It's with me, Miso, and Rabbit, and then every once in a while we have guests on. There we go, we got the relic. Alright, we got both relics now. Any tips from the Gemly version? I mean, you just play it exactly like the Shaman. The tree wouldn't be very different. If you're wanting to force yourself playing it before I have set up a guide for it, you should go look it up on PoE Ninja. Go search PoE Ninja for gemlings that are doing Iron Ward with Word Loop, and I'm sure you'll find one or two on there that are doing it at a high level. But like, I don't know what you mean by give you a tip. Like, what would be a? You need to ask me what you need to know, not like I don't know what a tip would be for gemling, like, you know. It's the same build on the Gemling and the Shaman, you know? My bags are gross.
Keep that. These tusks are what I seek.
Yeah, just look up Gemlings on PoE Ninja. See what they're doing for Iron Ward Loop. Invest in Ignite, invest in Poison, you know, just try stuff out.
Do not wander.
We'll put Matsuya away for now. We're gonna commit to the stat stacking for a while. But yeah, PoE Ninja, your friend. If you actually want to get better at making builds, like that's like the #1 tip. If you want the biggest tip making for build making is there are people on PoE Ninja who aren't build makers who are better than all the build makers out there. They just play the game and they're just really good at it. A majority of creators outside of like 3 to 4 of them, they reference PoE Ninja all the time. They reference PoE Ninja all the time. You planning on proc Thorns on Whirling Assault? Yep, it's a strike. So you can put Thorns or Barbs and Quill Burst in it. But yep, PoE Ninja, guys. PoE Ninja. One of the best ways to optimize your build. Get as far as you can without PoE Ninja. When you hit a wall, you see if someone's doing something similar. Obviously, I wasn't able to do that with the Iron Ward build. I had to kind of just fart my way through that. But at this point in the league, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of people on the ladder. Maybe not plenty, but some that you can glance at. 24 was Astromentus, that's right. Alright. Now the big boost to our life. We are statted up. I mean, the Iron Ward build, like, if you watch the Iron Ward video I made, I go over all of the basics and everything you need to know for it, you know? The skill scales off of gem levels. It's just, you gotta get gem level as high as possible, and there's only very few ways you can do that, and they're all in the video, you know? Iron Ward is not like with how I set it up, was not complicated at all, you know? It really is just scale damage, big hit. That's really it. It's just make it hit as hard as possible and make that hit convert to ailment as much as you can. There's not much tricks to it, you know? So you're really just scrounging for as much gem level as you can. Is Briar Patch good? The boots or the spirit gem? You planning on using Pillar with Thorns for the AoE and attack speed? For now, yeah. We're trying out Pillar for that. Yep, that's what I got Pillar for. Because I'm going to use Whirling Assault for my AoE and single target. And Whirling Assault is like big AoE as well as fast hits. So it's like, it pairs well for Thorns, right? Like it'll handle the AoE and then yeah. Spirit Gem, I did not play with it, but all of my friends, like Crazy Odd and stuff that messed with it, said it was really bad. It has nothing to do with Thorns. It is like, it is bait. It says Thorny Ground, but it's nothing related with Thorns. Like, it has nothing to do with Thorns. But even being unrelated to Thorns, what it is on its own is apparently bad. Yeah, you get the Vertex with +4, which is crazy. I showed that to Miso, Kongor, and Rabbit on the podcast, and they were like, what? +4 skill corrupted. I mean, I'm already pretty unkillable, which is fun. I don't think we've clicked them all yet. No, it's the same thing that Caltrops does. Caltrops, like, it scales off of Thorns damage. Like, the percent, like this stuff. Caltrops and Briar Patch scale off of this. A stat that says increases your Thorns damage, but it doesn't, like, scale off of Thorns damage. So, like, a Runa Tithing. It's just a modifier to scale hazards, and that's why it confuses people. So it technically is Thorns on the ground, right? But it's functioning as a hazard, and not as, like, traditional Thorns. So it's essentially just a hazard build. It's like a Caltrops build, you know? There's that one, there's that one, there's that one. Oh, I got all 4. Where am I going? I'm on reading chat autopilot mode. Yeah, I'm not a big Caltrops fan. That's a Silly Lily. Hazards was a Silly Lily area, not me. What do you think about Barkskin? I heard it's not good. I have not played with it yet, but Rabbit told me he tried pushing it pretty hard and it didn't feel good. That doesn't mean it can't be good. It just means the way he tried it didn't work out, but I have not tried bark skin personally. I have heard that it is worse off than a lot of the current defensive layers.
Meek creature.
What is Thorns Relady? I don't know what that means. Is that in the game? Gloves? What are you talking about? I don't see any unique gloves with Thorns Retaliate. Sounds like bait to me. I mean, Thorns Retaliate is just what Crown of the Pale King's effect is.
It's enormous.
Do the lightning attack. Thank you. No. I'm so tanky. Holy shit. Yeah, but if it was a double corrupt modifier, you should be able to see it as a search option on the filters. But I would need I need more information. I'm being baited for sure.
The bigger they are.
You can tell me the name of the gloves you saw them on, or send a screenshot in the Thorns Discord, but if there was a corruption that got you the Crown of the Pale King's effect on not Crown of the Pale King, that would have spread through the Thorns Discord by now. There's no way. I ain't buying it. Your English isn't the problem. I get what you're saying. You're saying some uniques can get this effect on them. I am saying that I don't believe you until I physically see this effect on other uniques. I don't believe you. You need to tell me what items you've seen it on. Like, you need to tell me what item you see it on. Because if this was a thing,
You have your orders.
that changes everything with Thorns. But there's no, like, I think you might be not, like, if that was a case, that would have been spread to the Thorns Discord for sure. So, I think what you're looking at is probably not Thorns Retaliate, or you need to immediately find wherever you saw this and post it in the Thorns Discord, because that is, like, insane news, but I do not see that stat on anything but Crown of the Pale King. This is a... There's no corruption filter for it. Because if we could get Crown of the Pale King's effect on other items, that would just change everything, you know? But I do not believe that is the case. Did I get everything? I did. Oh, I need to get the thing from her, though.
Young one. Hello.
Thank you.
Stay inside.
I want what you're saying to be right, Meta, but that would have, like, shattered the Thorns Discord upon that discovery, and I feel like there's so many people still in there, like, there are plenty of Thorns people playing Thorns in there. Like, one of them would have discovered that by now. Crazy's not seeing it on the DB, yeah. Maybe you saw, like, something from Shaman or something? Meta? Maybe you saw something from Shaman? But I don't know. It would not be Thorns Retaliate, as far as I know. On gloves? Thorns Retaliate on gloves? I don't know. If you're talking about that effect there, that would be crazy. Because that would just... That would make every Thorns player log in. That would make every Thorns player log in. I think all the corruption possibilities are on the DB, but I don't know. Like, maybe they're not there, but... I would need more details to be able to track it down. What item was it on? Was it a rare? Was it a unique? Which unique was it? And then we could just, like, search it on the DB or the trade site until we found one with double corrupted on it. Like, that would be how we'd have to search it if it wasn't in the database. But I would need more, you know, I would need more information than just... Did you see the glove that had Retaliate on it? You can't get me excited like that, Matt. Can't get me excited like that. Because that'd be full stop. That'd be full stop we doing something crazy today. Because if you can replace Crown of the Pale King, I mean, shit. Like, that would open up so many playstyles, like Veil of the Night or something. You know what I mean? Where am I going? I already got the horn. I'm on autopilot. You fried my brain. I got excited thinking about Crownless Thorns for the first time in a while, and
This is not the place for
now I'm fried. I wish we could get rid of you, you ugly sack of shit. I wish.
Goodbye. Yes?
There we go. I remember what to do eventually.
slaves. This goes against everything the Ezamites stand for.
Well, Dreadfists are a thing, but they don't do retaliate on them. They're just
Let the pursuit
thorns.
continue.
I mean, these are twice corrupted Dreadfist, and I'm not seeing anything about retaliate. I don't know what other glove it would be on if it wasn't Dreadfist. You saw it in Red Riding, and it said Thorns can retaliate against all hits. I'm calling Cap Met. You got baited by Photoshop or something. I'm sure there are people in the chat hunting for it right now. I know fucking crazy you already checked the DB. If it's on the database, it'd be found. It'd be found soon, but I don't know what item it would even be on. No one double corrupt and prize pains. Back to leveling.
This is a graveyard unlike it.
Back to leveling. Yeah, I know you can get a Thorns damage enchant on body armor.